his turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. First down. Completes it to Hardman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Hardman
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Good.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Carry for Baltimore.
Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Jackson.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down.
Ravens.
That is definitely what we call a defense and play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Baltimore.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
To Nick Boyle.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 9-yard line.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs 1st down.
Good. What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Every time you come this way, I'm going to give it to you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chiefs 0.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To Travis Kelsey.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down, Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
A loss of a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. It's the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
48-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that win.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Room here to run. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Well, that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
From
goal.
back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Nicole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Patrick Queen. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Chris Jones on the
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
45-yard attempt.
Is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. When they go play fake, the problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. Given 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Jackson,
he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Here we go. Hey, report.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not
not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dobbins running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And got his man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Here's Dobbins. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and...
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
It's a gain of 10, and a Raven 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
carry for Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4-yard line.
Forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
23.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Hey, pick your game up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this at a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Second and 11.
Check 52. Set.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Tyreek Hill.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in. Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Down at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run here with Dallas. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 30.
A lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they're going for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Leonard Fournette.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Justin Matabike. Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Now Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play call, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
4-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Jackson to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
A loss of
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, Ravens.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
49-yard line.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Tonight's final score.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.